Good morning, Reed here, back at Orchestra Farm. Pre-morning walkabout. Thanks for joining me today. And to everyone who's subscribed to the channel and liked any videos or commented, I really super appreciate all that. It does help me out a lot. And, you know, we're in the springtime. It's, April 9th or 10th, I think? That sounds about right. I think it's the 10th today. Yeah. And it's still super wet. Like, you see that big puddle near the wagon there? The beaver dam is just, they didn't even build it up this year. So there's some other spot that's causing the backflow water to still be so high, and I'm really wondering, will I actually get to farm down here this year? Or will the water just make it so that it's untenable? And I do need to get down here and at least weed whack some paths. I was hoping to just, put a mowing blade onto the tractor and get down here and just keep the paths clear with that. A lot less time to do all that kind of a thing. But I don't know if that's gonna be feasible. Yeah, there's let's look at all this water over here. You see all that? And I got my regular boots on, so I'm not gonna go walking across everything right now, but sometimes you gotta reassess life. You gotta look at this, really pick some of that today. The elderberry's looking good. And say, hey, are my plans gonna work right now, or do I need to, redefine what's happening? And that does not mean failure. It does mean intelligence. If you realize that your plan's not going as it was planned to, and you need to make a course correction, the earlier you make that course correction, the better. When people talk about the ships on the sea and you're off by even a half a degree, but you're going across an ocean, you're not going to be where you thought you were going. And in the earliness of spring, like it is right now, and the directionality of the year as it stands, that's how it feels. It's that, oh, we're off by this much of a degree already, and how is this gonna blow out the situation? And what kind of strategy can I take to make the most of my time and energies? I'm definitely asking those questions right now, and frankly, feels like the theme in my life, which is cool. So I'm gaining a lot of clarity with all that. And in my men's group, we have these quarterly accountabilities, to which we just wrapped up one set as the last quarter finished up, and I succeeded at my quarterly accountabilities last month, or last quarter I could say, which felt good. And it's okay, I want to redirect that energy moving forward for this current quarter. And the question of what am I going to do with myself? I'm definitely doing a lot, but I have two projects that are kind of not having progress being made with them, and I think I just want to bring them to their next points of completion, or even wrapped up in one of their cases. One of them is my next album project, which I want to just bring it to completion and send it off for mastering. And the other is, I have another book, and it's been edited. I need to finish going through the edits. And then my thought, rather than self-publishing, which is the easy road, I want to actually see if I can get it actually published, by some other agency. With this notion that my word of the year is connection, and this reality of the more that I reach out to other people, to other organizations, and find those points of connection, the richer my life seems. And I think that this book, it's in like the poetry prose realm, would be a good option. And the other piece, whoa, so funny. Did you guys like that? That's upside down. Ah ha ha. That was great. I should drop the phone more often. Tell me if you like that or not. But the option of even getting rejection letters is something I'm looking for. In the realm of my work, I put out an advertisement for my services, and I have turned down a good 80% of the potential work that was offered. Because reality says my schedule's already pretty full. And sometimes it's us getting to turn down the thing, sometimes it's nature telling us this isn't the right time, sometimes it's other people telling us. But all those are different points in our navigation to let us know where to be directing ourselves and how to do that. To which, like, I enjoy making these videos, and some of them get 20 views, and some of them get closer to 100, and on a rare occasion they get around 500. And that's one level of thing. Now I'm also doing some live streaming. That's happening Wednesday mornings, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, if you want to tune in for that. That's from my studio space. I am creating music live on the spot. It's a acoustic and electric hardware set of music, all spontaneously created. So come by and check that out. And that's a whole other spectrum. And I'm kind of wondering, do I need to clarify these two different aspects of myself for the audience, or do I just keep letting it run all together? It's a question I've been dealing with for a while. I don't have the best answer for that, because I really like being just like a whole person and having people know all of me that I'm putting out there. The parts that aren't private, there's definitely private parts, and I think we should all have private parts. Yes, reference to Howard Stern book. If I'm smart, I'm going to tag that in this. I doubt I'll get that far. Anyway, with that, I got to get to work. You guys have too much fun.